What's up, everybody? What's going on? How we all doing tonight? Richard, how we doing? How we doing, Hidden? Nick, what's going on? Somebody, how you doing? What's going on, you guys? Got 60 up in here already. What's going on, Broke? Melissa, how are you? Boy, you got people rolling in. That's nice. You guys, Silver kind of took a smackdown day. Whew. It's all right though. She gonna come back. I'm not worried about that. But kind of took a bit of a hit today. Can't say I wasn't real disappointed that we didn't stay around the 80 mark. Yes, I know. See, I'm not really worried about it, but it did hit. Hi, Magnetic. How you doing? Give me a second, you guys. I'm logging on to the live so I can do this. Give me just a second. Over here. Got that. Anyways, how is everybody tonight? How are we all doing? We're at 11 people here already. I've only been on for 3 minutes. That's awesome. As want you all to know, that is rocking. That being said, Silver took a smackdown today. It is a buying opportunity, like Broke Stacker said. So I talk about my channel all the time, right? To people or just in general. I talk about how I like to talk about gold and silver, how I talk to YouTube for about 2 hours most nights. And I was telling a guy at the AMPM while I was getting some gasoline. Well, it's good you're doing great, Magnetic, or not bad. Well, I was getting some gasoline, and I'm talking to him about metals, and he he's like, yeah, I just lost 100 ounces of silver in my divorce. My ex-wife during the divorce went and took all the silver, even though it was just my name on it. After the divorce, she went and took all my silver, and I'm like, okay. And he goes, it was 100 ounces. She took 100 ounces of my silver. And I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks because he left it in a safe deposit box in the bank, right? So one reason why you should be your own bank is that alone. Okay, human error. Now, if it's your error, that's on you. But if it's somebody else's error, that's on you too for letting somebody else be in control of your metals or in possession of them. So I hate to say it, he lost 100 ounces of silver. I feel for the guy. And I go, so what are you going to do? That's true. I said, so hey, Cameron, I sent you an email. I did see that hidden. I'll respond to it as soon as I can. Um, and I said, so what are you going to do? I said, you going to buy some more silver? And he goes, you know what I did was I bought 100 ounces of copper. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I bought 100 ounces of copper. So would that run you? It said it cost me about $550 after taxes. I know. Have a good night, Hidden. That was kind of a rough one to hear. You know, especially for a guy who was a fellow stacker, and I didn't even know it. But you start talking to people, and you start uncovering things that you don't know about them, and who'd have known unless I was bold enough to start talking. You know, he'd have been just another transaction at an AMPM. But then he bought 100 ounces of copper. Now listen, I've been talking about copper for months. Now, am I telling people to go buy copper? Hell no, I'm not. It will go up, but not like the return. You will never get the premium on it like you are paying now. It just gradually goes up. Now, it will boom soon, but how much of a boom is a boom for silver or for copper? Double the value of copper would be a boom, right? Double the price of copper per pound. So that would be like 11.50. 11.50 for copper would be a boom. But copper is traded per pound, not per ounce. Hi, Deneen. And that's what people don't realize when they're buying shiny things like that. Now, I do tell people, and I have been saying it, that when people get priced out on silver, what are they going to stack? They're going to stack copper, and this guy is my prime example of what I was talking about. He straight up just bought 100 ounces of copper because he's priced out on 100 ounces of silver. He looked at me like, dude, that was $7,000. And I'm like, yeah, no, I get it. I get it, man. That's a hit, you know? But then he took another one. I'd have bought a 5 ounce bar if I could. I'd have bought a 5 ounce bar, and then I would have constitution start to stack off right. But that's a bit of a hit. 14 of you guys up in here, thank you very much. Appreciate you all. We only got 7 likes though. Smash that like button for me, you guys. It helps with the algorithm. If you don't mind. Helping old Humble out. We're getting close on watch hours, you guys. We got to keep pumping out a few more lives. I might be able to hit at least my partial monetization within a year. And that's not bad for a guy who didn't think his channel would put. It takes 45 minutes to say hello to everyone. I hear you, man. I hear you. That's awesome, though. It does, and I'm sorry, you guys, if that's a pain. But I'll be honest with you, it's a pain that I like to have. You know, you have 14, 13 people up in here hanging out with Humble. But okay, so price of silver. Price of silver is down. Perfect buying opportunity. Perfect time to buy the debt. You know, um, but I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to hold out until tomorrow to see if it goes down again or stays low. Because they're afraid of it going on the slide. Because I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. We talked about it last night with OC. There's been channels that are talking about $40 silver coming this next year. $40 silver. That's nuts. I appreciate everybody for getting it just in general. I wasn't really begging for it. I was just hoping that everybody smashed that $5. Anywho, yeah, perfect buying opportunity. Some people are holding out. Some people aren't. What are you guys doing? Are you buying? Broke, are you buying? Nick, are you buying? I know, Nick. I got a package coming from you because you bought some Morgans. I know you're buying. You know, Donna buys when she feels right. Is everybody else buying? And if you're buying, what are you buying? Here for the like button. Deneen, your sweetheart. Yeah, DCA. So right now, if you were buying at 79, now would be the time to buy a little more. That way you can lower your dollar cost averaging. That's great. Um, I buy weekly. So today is the 8th, right? I haven't bought anything for the start of the second week of January yet. But my goal is 3.5 ounces or more. My floor is about 2 ounces ish. Oh, well, congratulations, Magnetic. I would be saving up for that too. Those are expensive. Constitutional is what you're stacking, Nick. Yeah, I feel you. That's what I would be stacking too. That's where the better buy is. You're gonna get the most silver for your buck because you can get $1.40 back a spot in most places. A good $4 to $5 easily. So that's a lot different, right? You walk in, you buy a tube, you walk out. You walk in, buy a couple dollars worth of Constitution, you walk out. What, 50 cents? Doesn't matter. As long as you keep adding to that stack, you know, you can lower what you have to, you can lower the cost of what you were going to get because of how expensive it is, and that makes sense. Blockers, what's going on? I do not, Deneen. Oh, he's getting married to you in chat. Well, that's amazing, Magnetic. Deneen is awesome. And if I could make you more blue than you are, then I would. But I can't. So that's just amazing. Congratulations for both of you guys. That is one of the great things of marrying a stacker, especially Magnetic. You do metal detecting, right? Or do you do magnet fishing? Deneen, you're amazing. So you do both. Cool. Do you stack also? If you say no, I'm just going to let you know that it won't be long before you actually will. Just to be honest, this is a deep community, and even the prospecting community as well. I have a lot of crossovers. I consider myself a crossover. I am doing that stuff live. I stack as well. I've done some metal detecting. I have a Vanquish 400. 400, I think it's 400, but that's not really a gold finder, but it is a good machine. Hi, Al. How are you? Wahid, how are you, buddy? Nice. Congratulations. You're stack pro. You have old coins? That's cool. I like old coins. I have a couple of old coins. I have some old Morgans. I have an 1885 piece of gold. What's all the congratulations? Well, Deneen just told me that Magnetic Northwest Adventures and her are getting married. I didn't realize those two were the two getting married, so I told her, I said, congratulations. Because Magnetic said he's saving up for a wedding, and I said, that's good because they're expensive. No matter what, every bit will be saved. Well, you got to stick to it, stick to your goal. It's like stacking. You're just stacking money for a very good cause. That's how you should look at it. Stacking money for a very good cause. Nice. What's going on, Silver Scientist? Well, Deneen, I'm confident to know at this point that not everybody knew about this. So, is this the first time you've said anything to anybody? The average Big Mac is $6. That's 2.5 grams of silver today. Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. Well, I feel I was just gonna say I think that it's amazing that you decided to say that on my channel, and that people as you. I do have some pretty cool copper though. Show this piece off. Nick gave me this piece. Minted 25,000. It's 33 grams. It's not 31. That is a pretty cool piece. 2.02 grams of Big Mac in Toronto. So pretty much this. A Silver Diamond Big Mac. Yeah, those colors are pretty cool. Really dark blue, teal, red for the eyes. It's got a lot of definition. It's really cool. You gonna start a series on what? How much it costs for a Big Mac and different. November 23rd. That's a great day. Oh, for sure, brother. I was sick. I appreciate it. You need to send me some images, Nick, so we can work on a poker chip. In Canada, the post office sells silver. Today, I was finding coins from 2024 and 2025 that are sold out in the Mint website. I'm torn if I should buy them. The post office has them at the old release price. Dude, buy the crap out of them. What's going on, George? Block, because I would be buying, especially if you can get them and you can get them from the post office and you can't get them from anywhere else. Yeah, bro. And you're getting them at the old price. Yeah, do it. Kane, how are you? I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You have 20 people up in here. That's what I'm saying, man. I would be buying. I would be buying too. They're just a bit over spot coins that are colored 1 ounce, 9.99. Buy the crap out of them as soon as you can. You get them. You get them at a screaming deal. They're colorized, so they'll be sought out. And you know what? At the end of the day, they're an ounce of silver, and silver's only going to go up. Right now, on the dip, do it. That's what I say. But it's up to you. You know, it just depends on if you're going to pull the trigger. But if you're asking me for what I would do, I would have bought them already. It sounds like Magnetic would have bought them already too. Or buy what you can afford, but don't put yourself out. You know, but if that's a good spot, I would milk that cow. That's all I'm saying. Honestly, George, a lot of the premiums have disappeared because silver is so high. And so you're going to see a premium. It's just not going to be as high as it normally was. So, like where you would see an $8 or $9 premium on some items, you'll see it at $2 or $3. So it seems like it's on sale because essentially it is because spot price is so high. What's going on, Trouble One? See, the thing about it is you see the premiums start disappearing when it starts getting higher. So like the premiums were disappearing when it was at 50 and 55. And then it started disappearing even more when it got to 60 and 70. And now, like, honestly, the best buy is going to be constitutional. So if you're going to buy silver, in my opinion, you can max out the most money you can if you're buying constitutional right now. We can get a dollar base, a dollar which is an ounce of silver, and you can get it back a spot. Anything you can get back of spot, depending on how much is who's going to give you the better deal. You should buy. I mean that makes sense, right? But like keep in mind, a guy posted on one of my things. He said, I didn't tell anybody, but I bought a tube of ASCs yesterday when it was at this. And then I woke up this morning. It was this. He goes, so is life, and that's the life of a stacker. Obviously, you know you're a stacker if you bought silver and it went down the next day. You know you're a stacker if you bought silver and it went up the next day. You're in this roller coaster, especially in this game for a while. So the fluctuations don't affect me much. I got in at an earlier time. Okay, my DC is kind of low, especially in comparison to what the price of silver is now. So I'm not doing bad. Plus, all the silver I get at USC, I get it. I win it at half price almost, other than what I put in my deep stack. And you see things like my bull bond because that thing was cheap. I got it at spot. I mean, I get a good price on a lot of my metals, but it's my savings account. Right? So if I gamble with it, it's because honestly, if it was in my savings account, it wouldn't be in my savings account. No problem. Because I would have found a way to spend it already. So I wouldn't even have it as it is. So if I gamble with it a little bit, or the money that I would put towards it, that's just, but I'll tell you, I gamble a little bit, and I'm up. I'm always up. I'm something worth what I paid for it, if not less, and higher. So I do wish I had the luck I do with metals. I did with like the lotto. He let me trade my dirt old constitutional for a bunch of last witnesses. All saying to him. Yeah, why would he care if you're sending it to the smelters? He don't care if it's dirty or not. They're going to take the same price. It doesn't matter. And that's what I tell people. That's exactly what I tell people. At the end of the day, this right here, this graded ASE collector could go for more, right? Because at the end of the day, the smelter is he going to give me more than spot for this piece of silver, or is he going to give me the same price he would for anybody else, the same quality silver, because all he's going to do is melt it. So at the end of the day, case or not, shiny or not, it's just an ounce of silver. And you can take a dull, shiny piece of silver and make it shiny, or a dull piece of silver and make it shiny. All you got to do is dip it. And if it's your silver, it don't matter. So you do, but that's cool. If he's gonna melt it anyways, it don't matter. I sold Creed all my silver. I bought it 2 weeks ago. Needed the money. I bet, bro. I bet, man. Well, I helped you out with your new stack. Started you off. Yeah, I was pretty disciplined last year. I think I did right. I'm trying to up my game or try to. I don't know. Silver spot price is so high. I don't know. I don't think I will be able to afford to up my game from what I did last year. But what I will tell you guys is I will still meet my goals no matter what. What's going on, J-Lo? I will meet my goals no matter what. Well, listen, George, if you could walk in the door and buy an eagle in a case that's graded for $1, what would you do? Just asking, what would you do? Okay, so you would buy the the one that's less dollar overgraded. You would buy. I would too. Okay, so I would buy the dollar overgraded also, only because it's only $1. That's not much of a premium. Um, it's very recognizable opposed to just a round. So if I ever had to sell it to somebody, they would notice it and better, and it would be. I mean, it's more recognizable than a. I mean, say to a small because they test it, and so that's where the eagle would take us. Right. Ramen by silver. I eat ramen in trouble. Oatmeal is cheaper. Oatmeal is cheaper. I have a bunch of oatmeal too. Then it's probably healthier for you too. Ramen probably really bad. Ramen is really bad for you. I'm not gonna say probably. It is really bad for you with how much sodium it has in it. But if you watch the way they eat ramen in Asia, they have the noodles and they dip it in ramen juice and then eat it from that bowl. So it's kind of it's like a process. So the reason libs have the premium they do is because Mexico really limits how much they mint every year. Okay, Coops have them because of the collectability value. Eagles have them because they're eagles. Maples have them because of the new process they did, and it's a sovereign coin and it's right next to it. How, where I believe they would be pushing the Brits, the Philharmonic, Parliament, because they're on that side of the country. So those ones would be having a premium as well. Uh, their recognizability also has a lot to do with their premium. Yeah, I like the Germania Mint. I like the Scots. And you know what? To be honest with you, the Britannia is one of my favorite design sovereign coins. It really is. It probably is absolutely my favorite. Okay, by and second place would be the lib or the, you're a big kook collector. I have some pretty nice kooks for a big collector. I have some pretty nice ones. Well, they're all going to make money when they can, when they have silver. Right now, they're probably melting silver to make more bars because of the big rush that everybody's had. A lot of places have no silver on the smaller scale that you can buy in that 1 ounce to 5 to 10, which is crazy how much people have rushed to buy silver. Fortunately for me, my house has silver, and I can buy silver from many places. I can buy silver from Lucy. I can buy silver from close friends on whatnot that sell me silver for much lower cost than what they're doing for all the games. So, and they have surpluses of it. That's awesome. That's awesome. I have a 2026 or 2016 a 30th anniversary and 35th anniversary. 30th anniversary is one of my favorite. It's got a depiction of the Queen, but it's a small. It's got a kook on the front as well, and you flip it over, and it's got a bigger kook on the back. I don't know because they're not under. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense. I always put 1 ounce coins as it portability and mobile affordable for the new stacker. No, I get it. I get it. 1 ounces are the better way to go, but I'm just telling you, there's not too many of them out right now because a lot of people have bought some of the places out. So they're stamping new stuff and making new coins. Um, there's no like find copper anywhere. That's crazy. They're putting it on the pages. Crazy as Zen was talking about. That is, well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much, and I will do my best to be there. I do work some crazy hours, so you just got to let me know. Oh, 10 ounces is kind of my sweet spot, but you got to start somewhere, and I get that. I really wouldn't be paying the premium on a half ounce if you don't have to, because a lot of times you won't have to. You know, so if somebody's charging you an extra amount for something smaller, don't buy it. Buy Constitutional instead. Uh, like I have, yeah, just buy what you can Wonder Woman around. You like half ounces, George? Perfect. If you're not paying a premium on them, half ounces. Take the same amount of space. Stack what you like, man. What up, Muscle Shell? anybody wants to come up, you are all more than welcome. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know if you watch FG Stacker, but he has a world coin collection like that. It's pretty cool. What about the half, George? Oh, you didn't hear what I said? Oh, all I'm saying is that stack. If you want to stack half ounces, stack half ounces. Just don't pay a premium on them. You can get ounces for no premium, right? So if they're going to charge you a premium, don't buy them. You know, it doesn't matter if you buy half ounces or ounces. They take up the same amount of space. 50-cent pieces are nice. That's our half ounce, right? But it's not a half ounce. It's more like a third. Half full bars. One Morgan and one Benjamin as an ounce. Well, that is $1.50. So that is over. So, but that's easy math if that's how you stack it. I understand what you meant, bro. So, Nick, if that's how you do it, that's cool. How I do, how I count my constitutionals, I do it by the two, right? So when I get to $5 for a dimes, then it's $5 worth of dimes. One roll of quarters, you know, one roll of 50-cent pieces. It's all that way. Ironically enough, a roll of 50-cent pieces and a roll of quarters is the same as $10 face, right? So yeah, you should show off some of your bars sometime. I'm always down for people to come up and show off their stuff. Be proud of your stack. That's what I say. Me? Yes, I count my constitutional by the face value. Wait, so, because that's how you buy it. Dollar face, $2 face, $1.40 face is an ounce. Yes. Yeah, and your guys' silver is 925. It's more pure than ours. And then I think it's 50%. So it's like 925 silver. But you guys have different ones. You have crowns. You have shillings. You have different kinds of ones that you can get. You're talking sovereign. Your mom born in 1950. I do not. I have a pound, but I don't have an English crown. I do not, sir. You're pretty excited about that, buddy. Crack like break. Oh, you don't have to do that. But if you did, that would be awesome. But that's sure. That's crazy, magnetic. No, see that's good. So both are sovereign, right? With the face value. It's 1 ounce of silver. It does have copper in it though. That's why they're larger. And the RCM being 3/4 of an ounce, uh, the difference being 999 four nines and three nines is pretty minute, but that's cool. And it has a sovereign coin. It's made for well, that's I know. All of my stuff goes through Raspberry, so um, I will make sure because I got to send Raspberry a package once some stuff from OC gets here. It's a 98% 1800s coin that's 98% silver. The old English coin. That's cool. So, like I said, all my stuff goes through Raspberry. If you're gonna post to me, that's fine, but I have to send her a package. So when I send her the package back, I'll you'll have something from Humble in there. You'll definitely get yourself a poker chip. I know poker chips are like see for you guys. That's what Craig said, anyways. So I got one for him. I sent one to him. I sent one as well. And East End Dave got one for Stacker Social, Brits and Socks. So I gotta send Raspberry a new one, a replacement, because she sent Brits and Sobs the one that I sent for her. So I gotta send her a new one anyway. So I'll send one for you as well. What's going on, Gary? I appreciate that. You're a legend. Thank you very much. Oh, it will be nice. Thank you. Email me so I can so we can exchange. Point to the left of the CC. This one right here. 130. Holy crap! You're the poker chip king, Daryl. Yes, Rhonda does. Higher, like that one there, floating on the card. It's not floating. That's raspberry there. That's raspberry hedgehog's magnet. Sure, Daryl. I'll send you one. I'll just be another notch on your belt. Yeah, it's a magnet. And that's on a cup that I won on Troubled Ones Live. And so I put her magnet up there because it's metal. Silver Crown is 1 troy ounce. Awesome. That would be a cool round. Should have to talk to FJ Stacker, or he can make it, or Silver Punk. He could do it. I bet Coin Cutter could probably make something. I don't know if Coin Cutter pours though. I think he just cuts coins. Silver Punk would be who I would have her talk to over there. Yeah, I'll get you one, bro. Not a problem. It would be my pleasure. I love being represented over there. I like like he told me he was gonna have me up one day, but he's a pretty busy dude, so I doubt it'll happen anytime soon. But he's a pretty cool guy. I like Craven. He's popped in my channel a couple of times, hung out for a while. This would be about the time he would get up for ahead of us. He sometimes he'll pop in and hang out for a little while on his way to work. It has Queen Victoria head on veil type. That is awesome, bro. Thank you so much. That's like I said, you're a legend. That's it. Do you like tone silver magnetic? No, that's fine. That's awesome. Do you like tone silver magnetic? Cool. Do you have any of our older U.S. coins? Yeah. Do you have any of our older U.S. coins? Well, Denine's amazing. So if she shows you, then yeah. 1940s. At least you have a U.S. presence in your stack. Thank you for giving me a more of a silver UK presence in mine. Half dollars and dimes, and you have a barber also. Cool. So, do you have? I'm assuming. Hold on a second. Oh, that was awesome. Mm. Up to. I'm gonna slide off my keyboard. Your oldest. You'd never collect if I couldn't have U.S. coins. What up, Vegas? I'm going to. Figure out a way to give you more of a U.S. older presence in your stack. You can do that by swapping. Do that. I am missing a 63. Where it is. Okay. 62. All right, bro. So here you go. We're gonna swap because you're gonna send me that sovereign, right? So here, you're gonna get this one. It's an 1886S, or just no, it's just an 1886 MS62 Morgan. And a Bobager. Yeah. So boom. So I could send you just a raw one, which I have, but I want to send you something different. This is what I'm gonna send in exchange for that 98% crown that's 1 ounce for you. Oh my god. What are you doing? Yeah, so we're gonna send that in exchange. It's kind of a silver swap from across the pond. I think that's a good trade. It gives you an older U.S. coin presence. It's graded. Expected, which makes it a great gift. I think it's a good trade. What do you think? No, it's not too much. What are you talking about? And anyways, shouldn't I be the one of the gauge too much? I mean, honestly, not to be a jerk or anything, but let me send it to you, okay? It's a nice coin. You'll appreciate it, and it's starting to tone right around this lip right here. Okay, so eventually it will probably look something like this. So scientists, I appreciate that, bro. But no, I just that's a good trade. I hope. I know that. I know you weren't expecting anything. I'm not. I know. Listen, I'm not sending it because I thought you would expect to get it. That's not why I'm sending it. I'm sending it because I want to. I'm sending it. That's why I asked you what your oldest coin is. I mean, honestly, if your oldest coin quarter, then you don't have anything old enough, and that's why I asked you if you liked it on silver. I got you, bro. I won't let me, okay? Yeah, right there. That one's all yours. 1886 MS62. Boom, baby. That's all you. Boom. Yeah. We're gonna sit that right there and advertise it for a little bit. Anytime you want to look at it, you let me know. Since it's yours. So, Libby. You know what? You know what? Let it marinate. That's right. Shit. It's paying me a bull, huh? What a sweet sound. That's what I'm talking about. That's something to celebrate. Damn, baby. You know what, you guys? I'm just a reflection of the people that are in my chat. Just to let you guys know. So you guys make this a great community. That's how I look at it. Because without you, it wouldn't be a community. Elias, you guys. I appreciate all you guys for being here, hanging out, having conversations. You know, what is going on? For some reason, my computer froze. Can you guys hear me? I mean, it says I'm live, but I can't see chat. So, for some reason, my computer is being silly. Never mind. The live stream is still frozen for me. I can't see anything. I can't do anything. Here we go. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. The 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 creator instructs, we obey. You can never ever kill death, dumbass. Turtle Island rules the world. Yeah, sure it did, George. Hi, Lisa. I Toma, whoever you are, the creator instructor. Yeah, appreciate you for stopping by. I can see chat now, so it's a whole lot better. Sorry about that, you guys. For some reason, I couldn't see anything. Yeah, now it's working. For some reason, it was like frozen, but it's fixed. It was Rhonda. Could have been. She's evil. I'm telling you, she's evil. Could have been Rhonda. Wouldn't surprise me if it was. Would not surprise me one bit. Thank you, sir. Sorry about that. I don't know what was going on. I had to close my laptop and open it back up, and that closed the stream, and then fortunately it popped back up pretty quick. So, yeah, I don't know. That was the first time it's happened since I've been streaming with my laptop. And the stream's been going a whole lot better. The camera's better. I mean, I started looking at the camera that I was using before with my phone, and it was pretty dingy, and I didn't realize how dingy it was. Because when I'm streaming, it's bright and clear, and I can see everything perfect. But your guys' view, it's not that great. But I appreciate that, man. You rock. Yep, gotta get that watch. Gonna get my watch hours up, and subscribers. That's all organic. People will subscribe if they want. Um, but it's growing. It's growing. Finally got Cartier over 500. He was pretty excited. Your channel's about Canadian coins. Canadian coins are awesome. I know, George. I'll get there. I got a couple of pretty nice silver pieces from Canada. Well, I appreciate that, you guys. The drive always helps. But it's growing anyways. It's nice. I'm not complaining by any means, to be honest with you, because I never thought that I'd ever have this many subscribers anyways. So the fact that I do is just amazing. Oh man, I'm finding all kinds of treasures here. Whew. I forgot I had all this stuff in this box. There's a lot of U.S. presents down there. Buck and go. Hey now. George is always trying to buy my silver. George, you remember what my favorite eagle is, right? Humble just won the lottery. Man, I wish. Shit. If Humble won the lotto, that'd be a game changer. Everybody here. would come up. Humble, what is the copper round in the card that is laying down? Oh, right here. This was a present from Saint Nick. It's a Dragon 2024 Lunar Round. Today, a guy sleeping on the sidewalk kicked me in the ankle. I almost stomped his food. Yeah, I guess he wasn't sleeping, I guess. Yeah, like this said. Yeah, it's a nice copper round. It's colorized. It's pretty clean. It's got like an enamel over it, but it's got a lot of definition to it. It's a nice round. And this is a Bitcoin round. And my Proof Liberty. And this is like the scale. It doesn't flip like other rounds that flip sideways. This one flips straight over like the coin does. Yes, it is an 86 Eagle. It is that 86 Proof Eagle that I got. That's my favorite Eagle. And I won it for free. Almost a year ago on Whatnot, when I first started buying on there, I was playing a guy's wheel. He had a 5-ounce Dragon browned up, and you win harpoons. You had 20 harpoons, and I had like 9 of them, so I had almost half the playing field. And you had a secondary pool. So if you, all the things that I didn't win on my spins went into the secondary pool. And so I won the 5-ounce round and that 86 Eagle. And that's the one up in that burgundy case right here. And I like the Type 1 way more than I like Type 2. I'm doing good, John. How are you, man? I prefer Type 1 over Type 2. Oh, that one says it's a proof. So here, I'll show you. Well, paperwork, condition, proof, date, 1986, mint, San Francisco, mint mark S, diameter 1.598, thickness 1.12 inches, composition 99.9% silver, finesse 0.999 fine. Yeah, 1 troy ounce. For some, it's super bright. So let me. But yeah, comes with the paperwork. I wasn't quite sure, but I know you listen. So I know all you guys listen. But I'm glad you nailed it. The reverse proofs are nice too. They are. I love reverse proofs. Like the reverse proof rounds I have up there right now, like that Libby and the Indian head. I like those too. Yeah, Nick has he has a Theodore Roosevelt silver round that came in a case that was sealed, and yeah, he won it for free. That was a good night. Pretty sure Donna won a peace dollar that night too. Yeah, they really are. I have quite a few nice eagles. I can show you one of my favorite eagles. Do you want to see one of my favorite eagles, Magnetic? Let me show you. Here's my favorite eagle. And not just because it's a quarter ounce of gold, but let me explain why it's my favorite eagle. What's going on, Stuart? So this is my favorite eagle. And like I said, not just because it's a quarter ounce of gold, but I won this on Whatnot, and it only cost me $62. So that is another reason why it's my favorite eagle. But AGE and ASE are two different things. Yes, of course. Of course. So yeah, you know, and this eagle right here, I got. No, that's not an eagle. What am I doing? This is the eagle. Wrong soapbox. I paid $160 in that guy's room winning this. But this is my favorite 10th. I love the Chinese pandas. But I am a huge fractional fan, so I will tell everybody to stack as much fractional as possible. For starts, it's affordable. Second of all, it's still gold, and it stacks. the amount of the premium you pay is so minute now that it doesn't even really matter. So buy it. Yeah, it's a Geiger. And these are just regular old half-gram bars. I got these. So I spent about $35 a piece if you think about how much the spins were, because it cost me about 7 or 8 spins and they were $5 and $6. So I won each one of these for about $35 a piece. And that's a gram of gold for $70. And then you got your pre-33, 1885 Princess, Half Eagle. I only paid like $710 for this coin after the card fee and everything. That was a while ago. Because now I was looking online, the same place I bought it before. You can't get that coin for less than $1,200, which is crazy, but very believable. Fucking go. I wish I could, bro. Shit. I won this on Whatnot. It was the first time I was in his room. It was a $12 spin. And I heard Grandma Gold for $70. Nah, I'm not teasing you. I was just showing off what my favorite ones were. You guys started it. No, I'm just kidding. You know, you could always just stick with the gold nuggets. My least favorite piece? I don't have one. Oh, okay, here. You really want to know what my least favorite coin is? And you guys are going to die. You want to know what my least favorite coin is? Of all time. The Wheatie. Now, ironically enough, I won this one. I have a bunch of Wheaties that are graded. Ironically enough, they only went up in value recently. Can you tell me why? No, it's a cent. I'm just messing around. It is a penny, but it's a cent. Yep. They went up in value. Quite a bit, actually. Surprisingly enough. Who grazed a penny? Night, Lisa. That's my favorite. That's my least favorite U.S. coin. But honestly, our new coins are boring compared to the rest of the world's coins, guys. And I will tell you that all day long. But I'm not just a collector of coins. I collect cards and do other stuff like that too. I have quite a few things. Like Stuart was asking me about cards the other night. Like I have all kinds of cards. You know, I got rookie sweaters. Sad you didn't even say hello. Justin, I didn't see you in chat, man. Or I would have said something. Magnetic, take it easy, man. Thanks for hanging out. Because there's money in it. Value. I've always liked cards. I collected cards my whole life. So I have quite a few of them. Really nice ones, actually. What are my newest ones? But there's value in it. It's a collectible. People always, there's always value in collectibles, especially sports cards. Yeah, some of that. Are they nuggets or are they pinches of gold? Do I have any personal favorites of what? Cards? I had some really, really, really nice stuff, man. My mom sold all that stuff when I was younger. But I had uncut sheets, I had tribute sheets, I had all kinds of stuff. Man, I had a 1977 Andre Dawson rookie card. He had like four different people on his card with him. That thing was worth so much money. So much money. Man, I had oh, oh I'm getting sad thinking about it. Really getting sad thinking about it. My comic book collection was insane. See you later, buddy. Bro, I had a Spider Man number 5. An Amazing Spider Man number 5. I also had an Amazing Spider Man number 7. I had the Superman Black comic where Superman died. I had a lot of comics, guys. Lots and lots of old comics. Yeah, I had lots of Wolverine too, Weapon X. Uh, yeah, man, I had a lot of comic books. The introduction of the Vulture, guys. Yeah, I had lots of comics too. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Heavy Metal, the comic books. They were uh, they were graphic comic books. I've seen the intro to Wolverine. I read it. I also had Wolverines 1, 2, 3, and series. It was amazing. I had lots of comic books, you guys. I was a big X-Men fan, but mainly because of Wolverine. But I was more of a Marvel fan over DC. I I bought the Spider-Man or the Superman Black one because, well, Superman died. I mean, who didn't want to read that or own part of that? I had some Silver Surfer too, but I was more of an X-Men fan. Yeah, heavy metals were cool. They were, like I said, they were pretty graphic though. So just in time, someone out. Panda coins are beautifully made. Here we go. I have some Batmans that I won over on Whatnot from 2000, so they're 26 years old at this point, but they're still too new. I'm talking like ones from 93 and 94, old school. Yeah, they are big. I saw one being sold on Whatnot on display. They're huge. They are, but the 5 ounces are big too. The 5 ounces are like the size of the CC box. So the 1 ounces are huge, or the 5 grammers. The 1 ounces are huge. I remember the Rain and Stimpy show. Yes, I remember Ren and Stimpy. Yep, I remember Ren and Stimpy. When it came to cartoons, though, I was, Beavis and Butthead, of course, but I liked um, Who were they? I forget their names. I just had it in my head too. There were two mice always trying to take over the world. Pinky and the Brain. Yeah, Pinky and the Brain. Deneen, you being in chat, being around all these great people, of course you're going to learn something. How could you not? You know what I mean? I played Magic Gathering, but not the cards. I played it on the digital version, but I know how to play it. And knowing how to play it made it so I can play Pokemon with my daughter. So I play Pokemon as well, but I can play both. I also played D&D when I was growing up. You guys gotta understand, I'm a nerd. I was old. I'm old too, so I've done a lot of shit. You will. In the, maybe not, George, but I do have an old soul. That might give you a run for your money. But I will tell you, you know, I can blend with many, many, many walks of life. Am I like four? Yes, yes. Actually, you know what? You caught me. I was born yesterday. Thanks, Al. And just so you know, wrong channel. You're amazing, Stuart. You are amazing. Yeah, I'm 47. I just turned 47 in December, George. I grew up to the tall hair bands. You're 46, so I am older than you. Yeah, Justin, when did you send that? Didn't he know be 49 in 3 days? Well, happy early birthday, honey. Yeah, man. I grew up in the 80s and early 90s. Things were different. I grew up in a time where we fought with our fists, and when you were done, you pretty much became friends afterwards, unless you actually despised the person. So 65 in November. Look out, Nick. Good old Saint Nick. No, you're not. You're timeless. We all know better. You got to send it signature required, Justin. Especially if it's a bigger package, because I don't want it to get ripped off of my porch. That could be, Justin, but you know what? You're still welcome, old solar knot, my friend. Okay, cool. Thank you. I just don't want it to be. I don't want it to get nabbed. But that being said, you guys are amazing. 14 people in chat, hanging out with Humble for 2 hours now. But you guys, I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta get some food in me. I gotta take a shower, and I gotta get some sleep. I appreciate all of you guys. You're all amazing. You are all Humble's heroes. And Elle, thank you so much for always trying to get me to 1,000. You all rock. You really do. Well, those aren't my only hobbies, John. I like to pan for gold too, and I do like to go ahead and I like to metal detect. There's a lot of things I do like to do, but you guys are scratching the surface of Humble here. Kind of gave my origin story the other day when I was talking with Broke. Kind of gave you guys a little insight on how and why and what I do and why I do it. Not a problem, you guys. I appreciate all you guys. I really do. I really do. I will be on tomorrow, you guys. So I will see you probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock tomorrow. And don't forget, I'm hosting this weekend the Metal Mob. LBS won't be there, so it'll be me, and it will be. I'll wait 45 seconds, Justin. It will be me, and it will be Cartier, and I'll try to get I'll try to get a guest up, but if not, I'll be posting the link in chat so somebody can hop up possibly. Other than that, yeah, just chilling. I will be on tomorrow, trying to get my watch hours up. We'll see how that goes. Other than that, you guys, you're all amazing. You really all. You really are. And just so everybody here in chat knows, Justin Unleashed. Never mind, see deleted my 10 seconds. Oh, see, I'm not in the YouTube stream, so I can't see what you guys are doing. But anyways, you guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. Have a good night. Loves to everybody. Remember, stack what you can where you can. Don't overdo it, but add to that stack. You timed out L for 10 seconds. What are you doing, bro? Awesome, Goomba. You'll be getting my stuff out here pretty soon, buddy. Nah, don't be timing people out of love. Nobody gets timed out unless they're screwing up. Like there was somebody and you could have timed out earlier, but everybody here, Justin, no love, no screwing around. She knows it was love. Okay, well, it's a hug and hilarious. Okay. As long as it's a game, you're fine. Just making sure nobody's pissing anybody off. Alright, you guys, I'm out. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good night. Later, you guys. Okay. No problem. Alright, you guys. I'll see you later.